Hello there. Well, it took me a while, but I finally found them and they finally rolled into the studio. Welcome to Unboxing the Boxes, my Star Wars collection. This is episode 201, the Star Wars Doorable Galaxy Peak figures. Have I found them all? I have been eyeing the Star Wars Doorable figures for a while now. I would have picked them up sooner, but my local Walmart never had them out for sale, and I just did not feel like buying them off of Amazon. So last week, I happened to be in Sartell, which is in central Minnesota, and I decided to stop at their Walmart to see if maybe they had them. Sure enough, they did. In fact, they had a whole display set up, and I quickly grabbed a dozen of these little things, which happen to be in the shape of Death Stars. Now, there are other channels that cover these in more detail. So instead of really spending time on a lot of these, my goal today is to find out if I have all 24 figures that were released. Now, there are 4 figures in each of these little Death Star packages. So I figure 12 times 4, 48. Maybe I have a decent chance of having all 25 figures. The only thing is that there are 12 commons, there are 8 rare figures, and 5 ultra rare figures. It's those ultra rare ones that give me pause, whether I was actually able to find them or not. Or I shouldn't say find them, whether I was able to get lucky enough that they would be in these. Now, these figures represent 6 parts of Star Wars, you could say. First of all, we got the original trilogy. So we've got A New Hope, The Empire Strikes Back, and Return of the Jedi. So there's 3. And then we also have The Force Awakens, the Ahsoka TV series, and The Mandalorian. So those are the 6 Star Wars properties that these figures come from. Wish me luck. I suppose before we really do this, though, I should probably ask you the trivia question, shouldn't I? And before I do the trivia question, I should probably just ask you to like this video, hit the subscribe button if you haven't subscribed already, and of course, click the notification bell so that you're notified when new videos come out. I do appreciate it when you let me know you like these shows. Now, today's question is probably going to be easy for some of you, and maybe a little more, maybe make a few of you think just a little bit. It is question 448 out of the Quiz Whiz book. And this one happens to be from The Empire Strikes Back. When does the Millennium Falcon make a jump to light speed? When does the Millennium Falcon make a jump to light speed? We'll find out later in the video. All right, like I said, we're not going to spend a lot of time on these because I've got a bunch to open. Well, maybe I'll get lucky and I won't even have to open them all. Chances are I'm probably going to have to open them all, especially with the ultra rare figures. Like I said, they come in little Death Star canisters. So basically we just rip apart. Well, that didn't rip as well as I was hoping. Let's try this again. May have to try this a little differently on the future ones. There we go. By the way, from what I've seen, these little Death Star canisters can actually be turned into displays for your figures. So now that we got the wrapping off, how do we open these things? Ah, that's how we open them. Okay, inside here, there is a sticker that says Doorables Star Wars Galaxy Mini Peak S1. Wonder if the S1 means anything. We'll find out. As far as the display goes, as you can see, we've got a bit of a bottom here. And you can take the other part and kind of snap it into there. So you got 2 shelves to keep your figures in. We also have a little thing here that is a checklist for the figures. So as you can see, we've got figures on both sides. And if I don't get them all, I guess I'll find out which ones I don't have. The next thing is all the figures are bags. So even once you open it up, you still don't know what the figures are. And I have noticed that each of these do have a number. Let's see, does this have a number on them? Nope. Maybe I should keep track of what number goes with what figure, just for the heck of it. Okay, got my piece of paper here, ready to write down the figures. Let's open the first one here, which just happens to be number 1. And who is number 1? You know, this totally makes sense. Number 1 happens to be Luke Skywalker. These things are tiny. They're very little. Look at the hand. And, oh heck, look at the pencil. And this is a halfway used pencil. Very tiny. But I do like the way they look, and I really like the eyes. The eyes have an actual little reflection to them. Number 1 happens to be Luke Skywalker. Let's find out who's in package number 4. Number 4 happens to be R2-D2. So we've got Luke, we've got R2-D2. Let's find out who's in number 12. Number 12 is another droid, Professor Hyung. And the last one of our first one here is Han Solo. I think we did pretty good here. Number 16 was Han Solo. Now, when we look at the thing here, the checklist, we see that Luke is just a common one. R2-D2 is a common. Han Solo is a rare figure. And Professor Hyung is common. So we got 1 rare and 3 commons. I didn't think that's too bad a start. All right, let's open the second one. Now the first one was ball number 1, and the reason I say that is because on the bottom of the coils, there is a number, and the first batch of the number is all the same, but the last 3 digits are different. So I tried to find, out of these 12, I tried to find 12 different numbers. So we'll see if that makes a difference or not. Now this time I'm going to actually do it the way it's supposed to be done, and there's a little center pull here that you're supposed to pull down, and that did not work very well. So we'll just keep pulling down as we wrap it open. There we go. And let's see what we have with this one. Still says S1 as far as the number there goes, so I got a feeling that doesn't really mean anything unless it's Series 1, which could very well be. Now this time we've got, we got number 1 again. But we also have number 2, we have number 3, and we have 21, along with another little deal, which I am going to set up real quick here right in front of me so that I can quickly tell which ones I have and which ones I don't. So let's see if these bags mean anything. We had number 1 with Luke Skywalker. Let's see if we already have a double with Luke. And yes, we do. We have another Luke Skywalker. Well, let's find out who number 2 is. Number 2 happens to be Princess Leia. Very nice little figure there. And like I said, I really like the eyes of these things. They really stand out. But again, very small, very tiny. Number 3. Well, if we go across here, I wonder if number 3 would be C-3PO. Nope. Number 3 is the Stormtrooper. And this is the regular Stormtrooper from the original trilogy. It is not the Clone Trooper. Okay, number 4 is 21. Maybe this is an ultra rare one. Let's find out. And it happens to be Greedo with his great big eyes bugging out at you there. Cute little figure. And Greedo happens to be a super rare one or ultra rare. So yes, not doing too bad. We have 1 rare, 1 ultra rare with only 2 packages so far. Okay, let's grab the third one and see what we've got. This one happens to be number 3, BO3. And let's see if we have any better luck with, or continued luck, I should say, with this one. Well, we have number 4, number 6, number 9, and number 15. So number 4 we had before, and that was R2-D2. So let's see if that continues, and it does. We have R2-D2 once again. Number 6 is a Jawa. And a Jawa is just a common figure, so nothing too special there. It's kind of cute, though, when you look at them. The next one we have is number 9. And number 9 happens to be Rey with her staff. She's got kind of golden eyes on her, yellow eyes. Rey is another common figure. Now, we've had good luck with the higher numbers that they're rare or ultra rares. This one happens to be number 15. Let's see if that continues. And who do we have? It's Jabba the Hutt. Jabba happens to be a rare figure. So yes, I think we're starting to see a pattern here. The lower numbers are the commons, and when we get up to the maybe 15 and higher, we're seeing the rare and ultra rares. So we're not doing too bad here. So far, we're only getting 1 double per pack, so that's not too bad. I have discovered that Rey does not like to stand very well on her own. The next one we have here is number 4. So let's see what we have in this particular one. This time we have number 1 again, so I think we got our third Luke. We have number 13, that's a new one. Number 24, that's looking good. And number 8. So let's find out if we got another Luke or not, shall we? Yes, we do. We've got another Luke. And let's find out what number 8 is. We have not had a number 8 yet. Number 8 happens to be, hey, Lando Calrissian. So that's a good start there. Number 13, we have not had a number 13. And that happens to be C-3PO. C-3PO is a rare figure. Lando, by the way, was a common. And then we got number 24. I'm hoping number 24 is an ultra rare. And it is Hera Syndulla. And yes, this is an ultra rare figure. I have been discovering that standing these up in the things, some figures stand better than others. Rey's been the worst one so far. She likes to fall over. Well, the next one we have here is B06. So let's find out if B06 is going to be a good one or not. We have number 4, which we've already had. We have number 10. That is a new one. Number 6 we've already had. And number 17. That is a new one. Well, number 4, if you remember correctly, was R2-D2. And it is still R2-D2. Number 10 is a new one. And it happens to be the Mandalorian. So yes, we do have a new figure here. The Mandalorian is a common figure. Next, we have number 6. Okay, number 6 was a Jawa. And I think we're pretty much safe to say, when we find 6s, we're going to find Jawas. 17, a new one. I'm betting that this is a rare one. And it happens to be Chewbacca. Nice little figure of Chewbacca. Chewbacca is a rare figure. So, of course, as we get more figures, we're going to be noticing more and more are going to be doubles and fewer are going to be good ones. So now we're doing 50% here now. Okay, I just happened to count what I have so far, and we have 13 of the 25, which, considering we've opened 5 of them, probably not too bad. Let's open number 6. Okay, with number 6 here, we have 14, which is a new one. We have 9, which, if I remember right, was Rey. We have 7, which is a new one. And we have 8, which is a new one. So, let's find out which characters these happen to be. We'll open number 9 first, because that one we know is probably Rey. And yes, it is. We have another Rey. Okay, let's open number 7 and see what kind we get this one. Ah, number 7, we have an Ewok by the name of Wicket. So we have Wicket the Ewok with his nice big brown eyes looking up at you. Wicket happens to be a common figure. Number 8 is Lando Calrissian. So I guess we do have number 8 before. And then we have number 14, which I have a feeling is going to be a rare one. There we go. We finally got him. Darth Vader. As you can see, his helmet, he's got the red glaring off his lenses on his helmet pretty well there. Bearing his red lightsaber, of course. So, Darth Vader is a rare. 2 more editions, 2 more doubles. Or triples. Well, that takes us halfway through the collection. Let's find out what number 7 has. By the way, this one happens to be B9. Like I said, I don't know if that number really means much of anything. But if it does... Okay, we have a number 9, which we already have. That's Rey. We have a number 19, which we do not have exposed yet. We have a number 3, which, if I remember right, is a Stormtrooper. And I think we got another Luke here, number 1. So, I don't know if we really need to open that one. 1, 3, and 9. Well, we know what those are. Let's just open number 19 and find out what we got. Number 19. Aha! We have Grogu! Grogu happens to be a rare figure. And as we can see, he is playing with his favorite ball once again. Just like he did in Season 1. So, only one new one there. We'll just put the unwrapped ones off to the side here. Ball number 8. Let's see if we have good luck with this one or not. Not such good luck with the last one. It does appear, though, that each ball, or each package, does contain 1 rare or ultra rare. Let's see what we got on this one. Number 25. I have a feeling that's an ultra rare one. Number 2, which was Leia before. Number 12, which was Professor Hyang. And number 16, which was Han. So, let's find out what the ultra rare one was, shall we? Ah, look at that. We have Chopper is an ultra rare. We'll put him next to Grogu here. And set these off to the side. Well, as we get to the last 4 packages here, I am still missing 9 of them. I would say my chances of getting all 25 are pretty slim. Let's open the next one. This happens to be B12. Keep your fingers crossed. Let's see if we do better on this one. After all, we're still missing some common ones here too. All right, we have number 18, which is a new one. I don't have that one marked down yet. We have number 5, which is a new one. We have number 9 again, which happened to be Rey. And we have 23, which is a new one. 18, I have a feeling, is a rare. 23 should be an ultra rare. we probably did really good with this particular one. Well, number 5. Let's see what number 5 happens to be. Be a common, I'm sure. And it's Yoda. Number 5 is Yoda. And Yoda is a common figure. Number 9, of course, is Rey. We've already opened 2 Reys. Number 18 is a new one, and I'm sure this is a rare one. And it is Bo-Katan Kryze, which is a rare figure. So we do have another rare one here. And as far as Bo-Katan goes, looks like she's ready for battle, and it looks like she's kind of carrying what could be the Darksaber. 23, I think, is an extra ultra rare. Let's find out if I'm right. And it is BB-8, and BB-8 is an ultra rare figure. So there, we didn't do too bad on that one. All right, we have 3 left. 3 left to try to get all 25 of them. That one did not cooperate very well. Maybe this one didn't cooperate because it's got really good ones in it. Let's find out. Well, we have number 8, which we know is Lando. We have number 18, so I have a double of Bo-Katan. We have a number 2, which is Leia. And we have a number 11, which we have not opened up yet. So let's find out who is number 11. And number 11 happens to be Sabine Wren. And Sabine is a common figure. It's nothing too special there. Kind of a pretty good figure. It shows her attitude pretty good there, doesn't it? Well, I'm missing 5 figures. And I only have 2 balls left. So, I think a few of you uncrossed your fingers. You're supposed to keep your fingers crossed so that we know if we can, or try to actually get these or not. Well, let's find out what we get this time. By the way, this one happens to be B15. What I should have did was got 1 double of them so I can find out if you have the same ones according to the number. Obviously, it doesn't matter as far as the commons go. Well, let's find out what we have in this one. Well, we've got a 17, which was Chewbacca. Number 2, which was Leia. Number 7 is a new one. And number 11 is Sabine. So, let's find out what number 7 is. Number 7 is Wicket, the Ewok. I thought we had Wicket already, didn't we? Well, maybe it's a new one. If it isn't, I forgot to write it down, but that's Wicket. Well, I have 4 figures left to go to get all 25. And I have 1 left. What are the odds of this one containing all 4 of them? Because I have probably 2 commons, a rare, and an ultra rare. Well, we did have 1 rare and ultra rare in one of the ones before. But can that be done a second time? I'm thinking probably not. Let's find out what we have here. Well, we've got a number 6, which was a Jawa, so that just took care of that idea. We have a number 10, which is Mando, so that took care of that idea. And we have a 19, which was Grogu. And we have a number 7, which was Wicket. So that one contained all doubles. Didn't help us a whole lot there. Well, I'm missing 4. Got plenty of doubles of some of the other ones, but we're missing 4 of them. Well, before we end this, we better go through the trivia question quick. And that is, when does the Millennium Falcon make the jump to light speed? Well, it happened to be question 448. Here are your options. When leaving Hoth, when leaving an asteroid field, when going to Dagobah, when leaving Bespin. And I think that was a pretty easy one. I say when leaving Bespin. So 4, 4, 8. Bespin is D. Correct. So there we have it. Happened to be leaving Bespin. Well, we've gone through all of them that I have. Unfortunately, I wasn't quite lucky enough to get them all. But hey, maybe if you want to swap one or two or three, we can help each other out a little bit. Once again, don't forget to like this video, share it with your friends, and of course, hit that subscription button there if you haven't subscribed yet, and that notification bell so that you're notified when new videos come out. Until next time, may the Force be with you, and keep collecting these adorable things.